Welcome to Safety Session with your favorite Virgin Islander Likkz, right here on Mocktails and Munchies. And before we get into the tea, I know we gotta sip some tea. Let me talk about Alligator Alcatraz, the detention center that President Trump obviously signed off on in Florida in the Everglades for his agenda with immigration. How do you so much want these immigrants to be locked up? Because that's what I'm going to call it. I calling it as it is. You want these immigrants so to be locked up that you are willing to get an establishment built in about 8 days. Okay? In about 8 days in Florida, in the Everglades, which is a place that you know for a fact is swarming with alligators, pythons, and God knows whatever else out there. The cost for this place is an estimated $450 million per year, and it can hold up to 5,000 detainees. Help me to understand, how is this even legal? How is this even right? To place human beings, This is not like, dude, what happened to human decency? Like basic level human decency. Then, because I literally watched him take the tour of Alligator Alcatraz, right? And you basically have a bunch of bunk beds, okay? Stacked up next to each other. A bunch of barbed wire fence. It's inhumane. It's inhumane. These people have no privacy, no comfortability, no space. So you're telling me you're going to get as much immigrants as you can off the streets, drop them here to Alligator Alcatraz, and you're okay with that? Knowing that they're surrounded by pythons and alligators? I had the audacity to name it Alligator Alcatraz. I have no problem with Trump being honest, right? But when I say this man lacks just basic human decency, like basic human empathy, like you're okay knowing that you place these people in a position to where if they feel like they're even being mistreated or just in a messed up situation, environment, because let me make it very much clear, okay? People have been dying in these detention centers where they're getting held by ICE. They're in horrible conditions. Horrible. You guys basically have them locked up in cages with bunk beds. And that's supposed to be okay? Is that any way for anybody to live? Immigrant or not? Like, I don't get it. Like, this is how we don't treat human beings? You have families done already separated. Then you have them in these detention centers living in complete chaos. And now you build this detention camp center, whatever it is I want to call it, because to call it Alligator Alcatraz, like I don't understand how this man is the president of the United States. I don't get it. And I'm not saying that he has to care about the immigrants. But at the end of the day, they're human beings. Do we not care about other human beings? Like, regardless of background, race, gender, like, besides all those stuff, do we not care about human beings when you're a human being yourself? Would he like it if somebody was to shackle him down, carry him in the middle of the Everglades, and put him basically on a bunk bed with a bunch of barbed wire fences? Like, I don't know how a lot of the things that he's doing is, like, correct, like, is right, morally, ethically. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And as far as immigration goes, I personally, I don't care about immigration. You know why I don't care? Because majority of the people them that he locking up, they don't even have a criminal record. He even locking up Americans. I guess because he can't differentiate the two. And ain't specifically him. We know it's ICE. But I'm saying him because this is under his agenda. This is what he wants. You needed them to pick the produce. You needed them to work in these hotels. But now, you don't need them anymore. So, it's F them. Send them back. He even sending people back to countries they wasn't even born in. At least, don't get mixed up. A lot of the things that Trump is doing, like, to make sure that what he wants is done, is just kind of, like, off the rails, kind of crazy. Like, we don't care about people anymore. Obviously, I don't know Trump. I don't know Trump personally. I don't care to know him either, right? No, I will say, what I will say is, the man was shot at, and who knows how that could have mentally messed him up. We don't know. We ain't living in Trump everyday, shoes while he the poor as the president of the United States. We don't know. But a lot of the decisions and a lot of the things that he has been signing off on since he's gotten in, been kind of like, my president don't care about me. And my thing is, if you put in this much effort into caring about the wealthy, you should put this much effort into caring about the middle class, the poor, the immigrants who left their country to come to America to make a better life for themselves. Like, I don't know. I just feel like a president should care about the people who he is governing. But I could be wrong. He's just a very, I can't quite put my finger on it, but he is a very interesting man. And if this does not bother him, not at all, one bit, hell is very hot. Okay? If the sun outside almost rip off my face the other day, I know hell is hot. I'm not saying where anybody should go. What I am saying is, have a heart. For real. Have a heart.